The Libertarian Party should nominate Trump for President of the United States. Whoa. That's nice. That's nice.
Donald Trump was brutally booed and heckled. It got so bad that he started to visibly glitch. Trump spoke to the Libertarian National Convention in Washington, D.C. He is relentlessly and mercilessly booed when he suggests to the Libertarians, hey, why don't you nominate me?
I did everything right and they indicted me.
Me. It's all about me when you are Trump. This did not go well. This is brutal to watch. Trump sweatier than ever. It's flop sweat because he's being booed. And his followers are spinning it like, oh, it was great. It was great. Take a listen to this.
The Libertarian Party should nominate Trump for President of the United States. Whoa. That's nice. That's nice. Only if you want to win. Only if you want to win. Maybe you don't want to win. Maybe you don't want to win.
Absolutely mercilessly booed, mercilessly booed. Trump tried to turn it around on them by saying, listen, if you want to win, instead of getting your stupid 3%, you should nominate me. And it became extremely contentious. Trump sweating and he went from orange to red. This is the downside to painting yourself in the orange face paint, which is when you start to flop sweat because the crowd is rejecting you, you get bright red. And then that's really a problem for Trump.
That's nice. That's nice. Only if you want to win. Only if you want to win. Maybe you don't want to win. Maybe you don't want to win. Thank you, D-Roy. Thank you. No, only do that if you want to win. If you want to lose, don't do that. Keep getting your 3% every 4 years.
Hey, he's absolutely right, by the way. I mean, listen, I don't know that they win if they nominate Trump. I don't think you can be nominated within two parties at once. I mean, it's all crazy. But Trump's right, like, hey, okay, keep getting your stupid 3% every 4 years. But this was, I mean, there was nothing Trump could do to save himself. And the glitching starts in a moment. But Trump tried promising them everything, and they didn't care. And he snapped at them again.
That is why I'm committing to you tonight that I will put a libertarian in my cabinet and also libertarian.
And also one in my cupboard and one under my bed.
In senior posts. Pretty good. That's pretty big.
By the way, Trump does this thing where he reads the speech off of a teleprompter, which, of course, anyone else who uses a teleprompter is terrible. When Barack Obama used a prompter, Trump attacked him for it. When Biden uses a prompter, he attacks him for it. Trump uses a teleprompter, but Trump reads the speech as if he's reading a news article along with the audience and finding things out. He's like, listen, if I win, I am going to put a libertarian in my cabinet. Wow, that's pretty good. Like he's reading this teleprompter speech because he has no idea what he's even going to be saying, as if it's a news article, despite criticizing everyone else for using teleprompters.
You can keep going the way you have for the last long decades and get your 3% and meet again, get another 3%. No, you want to make yourself.
All right. So anyway, Trump, listen, apparently libertarians want to nominate a libertarian. Trump is not a libertarian. He's a brutal authoritarian. That's the reality. And one of the biggest changes, we spoke about it with Federico Finkelstein a couple of weeks ago, who's an expert on this. We've spoken about it with so many others. Trump has taken the Republican Party in a dramatically authoritarian direction. Now, the Republican Party had these twinges of authoritarianism for a long time. Much of their foreign policy was authoritarian at the end of the day. Much of their social policy, no abortion and no gay marriage and no this and no books in school, it's authoritarian. But this has been taken up exponentially by MAGA Trumpism. Trump then went on his sort of victimhood tour during the speech and talked about how much he's being persecuted. And the libertarian crowd didn't like that either.
Anyone can talk about defending freedom, but I've actually put everything on the line to resist these despots and these stuff.
Very much not convincing the crowd. And then Trump started to glitch. The booing was so triggering to the failed former president that the glitches began. Here Trump says, "So I'm asking for the well, think of it.
So I'm asking for the well, think of it. I'm asking
and there is that common shoulder glitch. Whenever he glitches, I'm thinking of the and then then he moves on. He white flags it. A really nice little booing compilation from Decoding Fox News. And this was brutal from the start to the end.
So that's good. It's a theft. We believe we cannot give crooked Joe Biden 4 more years.
Anyway, it's brutal. So he ends the speech, of course, to boos and with a very good point. Let's not allow the worst president in history back in the Oval Office. He's referring to Biden. He's right, though. We definitely shouldn't allow him back in the Oval Office.
Ladies and gentlemen, the great liberation of America begins on November 5th, 2024. It will be the most important day in the...
If you're wondering, if you're watching, by the way, and you're wondering what that is that someone is holding, that is a rubber chicken. Those were handed out, I guess, during RFK Jr.'s speech to suggest that Trump is chicken to let RFK participate in the debate. They were supposed to be removed from the room in which Trump was speaking. But a couple people held on to the rubber chickens. And here you can see as Trump raps, someone is squeezing the rubber chicken in front of Trump.
History of our country, and the forgotten man and woman will be forgotten no longer. I want to thank you. I want your support. And again, you can either nominate us and put us in the position or give us your votes. I would say nominate or give us your votes, but we want libertarian votes because you stand for what we stand for, and don't waste a vote. And don't allow the worst president in the history of our country to come back and do the final destruction of America. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you. God bless you.
Just thundering boos as Trump raps. And listen, I agree with him. Let's not allow the worst president in the history of America to come back and destroy the country. I agree with that. So Trump and everybody around him pretending that this went really great. There are some who acknowledge that there were a lot of boos, and they say, hey, listen, Trump was courageous. He went in front of a hostile crowd and he delivered his message. It was really courageous of him. Trump had no idea that this was what was going to happen. Trump didn't go to the Libertarian Convention thinking they're going to love me. Thinking they're not going to love me and they're going to boo me. Trump went thinking that, like with everybody else, whether it's lawyers taking his deposition or whoever he's debating or whatever, Trump went in assuming I will manipulate them. I will charm them. I'm so smart. I'm so good. I'm such a great public speaker. They're going to love everything I say. Trump was shocked that it backfired, and that's why he was bright red with the flop sweat and looking extra confused. So that's what happened there. And almost as bad was Trump's completely fake event in the Bronx, which we have to talk about. I'm often on the go, and I want to stay fueled even when I don't have time, as I would like to sit down for a full meal. And when I'm looking for a travel snack that's rich in high-quality protein and fat and actually keep me full, I will often turn to Carnivore Bar, one of our sponsors. Carnivore Bar is what's known as pemmican, which is a high-fat fusion of grass-finished beef and seasonings in a shelf-stable bar that you can take anywhere. Pemmican is a Native American tradition that did not use preservatives or fillers to get its legendary shelf stability. And Carnivore Bar only uses regeneratively raised beef from Joyce Farms, where cattle graze freely their entire lives, no antibiotics, no hormones, happier cows, and better quality beef. Carnivore Bar is one of the only high-fat, truly shelf-stable meat products on the market. I'm a fan of these. Former producer Lewis loved these types of bars. So many travel snacks are sickeningly sweet. I just don't want the sugar. Call me crazy. But Carnivore Bar gives me something savory and filling to take with me instead. Go to davidpakman.com/carnivore and use the code PAKMAN for 10% off. And you can get another 10% off if you choose the subscription option. The link is in the description.